Hello, hello, hello. Where am I? Hi, guys. Let me find. Oh, come on. Where is it? Why don't I have any chats here whatsoever? Live chat. There it is. Okay, now if I could just find it on my computer. And there it is. Finally. Hello. All right, let me bring up my chat. Okay. All right. Leanne, hello. Kay, hi, honey. Hi, Hexam. Dory, Sherry, Adrian, Sister Jude, Stephen McGonigal, hello. Kay, Courtney, Dory. Good, good, good. Hi. Hi, Michelle. Stephen, hello. Indigo. All right. Ponderous Pros, hi. And Karen, hi. How is everyone? Look at, I have no more eyeliner on. Damn it. I usually go on and do eyeliner, but I was, we had a long, not a long, but we had a discussion on admin chat, and so I was a little bit behind, so I didn't get to do eye makeup. I blame admins. That's okay. You all will live. I know. How is everyone today? Hi, Miriam. Hi, Deb. Yay, Rune Thursday. Loving the baby. Yes, Baby Yoda. Woohoo, look. So, speaking of Baby Yoda, the hubby came home today. Hi, Mal. And I got my Rune gift. My Yule gift. I have runes on the brain. I got my Yule gift when he got home because he didn't expect me to be home. I got out a little early from packing day today. And I'm so excited. Look at, and he even has a little frog. Look. I just love him. I know. I'm such a nerd person, but he's so cute. So I had to show everyone because I'm totally excited. Like totally like I'm a kid. So cute. Uh don't snort at me. So he's been hanging out with me since Peter got home. I just love him. Yes, adorable. Hi, Sonia. Found out today that our school board might close schools after the Christmas vacation. Out of work again. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So you guys are still having problems with it too, huh? I have the Scentsy Baby Yoda plush. Oh my gosh, he's just so, so cute. I just can't help it. Juggling the dog one hand, my notebook in the other. My phone is magically floating in front of me, typing for me somehow. Poor Mikey. Ah. Yes, so Baby Yoda has been helping me learn rune stuff too, so yay! Our cases are over the moon. I'm Kay, they just are all over. I think people did not I don't know. I know in the United States I feel like people have not been doing the right thing still, but I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully the vaccine will be kind of widespread, and that will help damp things down some. So all types of hospital beds are full around here. It is crazy. We had in the United States yesterday was again a record breaker. We had over 3,600 deaths yesterday, just yesterday. And that again broke a one-day record of the amount of deaths from COVID nationwide for us. So Just be aware, guys. That means that it doesn't have anything to do with testing. That's a record number of deaths. Deaths do not, because I've heard a lot of people. I've corrected quite a few people in the shop that have come in and said, "Oh, well, we're seeing more cases because of more testing." No, that's not why we're seeing more cases. Because we're seeing more hospitalizations. We're seeing more deaths. Over 3,600 deaths in one day. That's way over 9/11. That's way over how many we had who lost their lives in 9/11. Sonia? No, nope, there isn't a big difference. Sorry, you're wrong. The deaths that get attributed to COVID are deaths from COVID. Yes, they may have pre-existing conditions, but they would not have died had they not gotten COVID. That's the only thing that they are counting. So that is a misnomer that people are spreading that doesn't help. And for those who think that a mask is enough, if you wear glasses and your glasses fog up when wearing a mask, imagine what comes out when you sneeze or cough. Yes, that's true. I'm just gonna start speaking truth on my channel about some things because I have to, because I'm a Libra and I feel that I have to fight for truth, and because these things are scientific and should not be political. This is not about Republican, Democrat, anything like that. This is about scientific fact. And so I'm not going to pussyfoot around anymore. Not that I ever did much with this virus thing, but this has nothing to do with politics. This is just the way things are. And the fact is that over 3,600 people died yesterday due to COVID. Not because of anything else. It's just science. Wear a mask. That is science. That will help us to damp down this virus some. If you're not wearing a mask, then you're an asshole. I'm done being nice. If you think for some stupid reason that you have the right to infect other people, then get off my channel. I don't even want you here. And I know that's way harsher than I have ever been. But I'm done. I'm done. It's like I'm frustrated enough that people are dying. And for some unknown reason, some people on one side of the aisle have decided that a mask means you're a Democrat, is fucking retarded. I can't even, my head explodes. I'm done. Urus! Exactly. I'm just done. Now, and again, please, please, please understand. That does not mean if you are Republican, I don't want you on my channel. Not at all. But you have to believe in facts. You just have to. It's so dumb at this point to pretend that facts aren't facts because you're on a different side of the aisle. I'm just done. Okay, having said that. That's okay. Like I said, it's this part of this discussion does not have anything to do with Republican or Democrat. And I'll tell you, we have idiots. I'm a Democrat. Those of you who really know me know that. We have idiots on our side too. And I'm done with them too. I'm sick of hearing from so-called spiritualists that COVID isn't real and it's a made-up thing. And yeah, no, it's not. And you're an idiot. Okay, so now that I've gotten that, hopefully I didn't lose too many of you, because I love you all. I'm telling you, and I swear to you, I love you all. But who made you upset? Just, yes, the idiots. Cherry Blossom, it's because of the amount of deaths that we've had. What's the idiot Rune, right? We definitely need, it's a picture of a person with the mask on and another person without a mask on. We just have had another uptick. And we've had, last week, we had 855,000 people claim jobless claims. And some people are saying that's because the Democrat states are shutting down some of the jobs, trying to keep people safe. That's not true, guys. That's not true. We're trying to keep people safe, but that doesn't, we have to. We have over 3,600 deaths in a day. We have to figure this out. Okay. It's my right. No, it's not your right to murder others. Yes, exactly. And as a former healthcare worker and someone who cares about healthcare workers and everyone else, but it really pisses me off as a former healthcare worker for someone else to say, I have a right to not wear a mask. Then you have a right to die in your own vomit from this disease, rather than coming to my hospital that I was working at and infecting me. How's that one? If you're one of those people who isn't wearing a mask when you get it, don't bother coming to my hospital. People don't have the right to knowingly have unprotected sex with HIV. Exactly. It's like, I'm just done. Yes, not wearing a seatbelt in a car. Exactly. You do not have the right to run someone over in the crosswalk because you don't feel like stopping. You have the right to drive. No, you don't have a right to harm somebody else. There's rules of the road. You have to do that. All right. Now, on to runes. Yay! Please wear the mask properly. Yes, it goes over the mouth and nose. Exactly. Yeah, I'm kind of done with that too. Now, I know that there are people who have a medical problem, but even those people, for the most part, if you get the right kind of mask, you should be able to wear it over your mouth and nose for short periods of time. I'm not saying you have to do that all day, every day, but for short periods of time, you should be okay. All right. Now, let's move on. Runes. Runes. Okay. How is everyone today? I am much better than I have been because I got my meds. I'm so excited. So I'm on meds today for the first time, like actual meds for the first time in months, and on my correct dosage for the first time since April. Yay! It's amazing. Those kind of idiots. That's all right. Perfect. Bobby is so happy for you. Yay! I know. I am too. I'm totally psyched. It means a lot because with two different studies going on at the same time, it is hard without my meds to focus enough to keep up. Like, it's been at least double the work. So, whew, this is good. This is very good. All right. So, Today's rune. Yes, get your flu shot, please. Today's rune is Thurisaz. Thurisaz. I am the hammer of wisdom. I smash ignorance, exploding smallness, expanding outwards. The thorn no longer in my side. I am Thurisaz. I love it. I love that deck, Deb. Ah, so cool. Yes, yes, yes. Thurisaz. Now, the association with this rune is with Thor. That is with Thor, with Tur, or with, I've also heard it pronounced Thor, depending on what, part of Scandinavia. Yes, 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 yes. Thurisaz is Thor's. Yes. Do your meds work right away? They do, Sonia. Yes, these meds work right away, so I'm so excited. It is translated into what is known as the giants. So it's the giants of the Norse pantheon. It is associated most specifically with frost giants. So imagine my surprise because, Skadi. Woohoo! Hello, frost giants. So we'll get into that a little bit. There's some really neat ways that you can use this rune because of that. It is about danger, suffering. It means the strong one, conflict, a tool or weapon of defense, protection, sometimes violence. The god Tur, he is part giant. He controls the force. Yes, I work with Skadi, and I'm working with Skadi even more. I am hoping to finish by Yule, so by Monday, I'm hoping to finish the meditation that Skadi gave me in a vision, because it's going to be a great meditation. I don't know how far along. I might be about halfway through, I think, with the meditation, because I'm hoping to be able to put it up for Yule. Okay, so if you look at this rune, there is a couple of associations that we can see with it that will help us to learn the meaning of it also. One of those associations is it looks like a mountain. So if we turn it over, it looks like a mountain. There's a lot that is with the mountains that really goes along with this rune. So, and I believe last time I started talking about Freya, what's her last name? Courtney, the one you just showed me too. I started talking about Freya Norden, North, something like that. She has some amazing videos about runes, about Norse religion. Norling, thank you. So please check out her channel if you're interested in learning more. A lot of the information that I get comes from other people's channels. I read books. I use the internet. I do a lot of different sources. She is one of the sources that I use. And I usually end up taking about 10 pages of notes from her rune studies because I love the way she looks at things, especially the runes. So I do have a lot of information from hers, and she's the one that talks about it as a mountain. And the way she describes these is going to help us to wait till you hear her voice. I love it. I haven't quite figured out. I think some of it is like what do you call it? The ASR stuff where she's almost whispering, because if you watch her live videos, she's a little bit louder than that, but it is her voice too. So love it. She told me the ICU in our small city has become an all COVID unit. I believe it. It's running rampant right now. There was over 135,000 patients in ICUs right now. That's a scary damn statistic. In ICUs, not just hospitalized, in ICUs. Yes, ASMR, that's it. She kind of sounds like she's doing that, which I think part of it is, but because when you listen to her live, she's a little bit louder and stuff, but it is her voice also. It's really cool. Okay, so it does look like a mountain. Many say it represents Thor's Thor's hammer, Mjolnir. So it kind of looks like it's a hammer, which is, I know, Sherry, I'm sure. Boy, some of the stories that you hear, like on YouTube and on the news once in a while, I'm sorry. I'm not going to go back to it too much more, but I totally want to make sure everybody has talked about it. Couldn't get breath. Second time. My aunts think it's her hiatal hernia possibly getting ready to burst, and she won't go to the hospital because she's too afraid to get COVID. Oh, gosh. No, Cass. Ah! I'm going to have to call your mother. From one of Cassie's mothers to another. Go get yourself taken care of. Oh, Mjolnir. I lost where I was. Frost giant. He is a half giant, and some say it looks like the hammer, Mjolnir. When you get to the Anglo-Saxon runes, this changed into a thorn. It was pronounced thorn, and it's because they thought it looks like a thorn on a stem, which it could also, there's some associations for that also. It's a powerful, uncontrollable force. It's forbidding. It's impenetrable to all but the bravest, just like a mountain. So you think of the mountaintop with the snow and wind and harsh weathers on a mountaintop. This rune represents all of that force, all of that energy that you're going to feel at the top of the mountain. Less oxygen right at the top of the mountain. Do you know the song Wake Skadi? I do not. I didn't know there was a song called Wake Skadi. Now I'm going to have to look it up. The rune of the mountain stands for defense of the home or homeland as well as the individual. So it is a defense of ourselves or our homeland or our individual home. Now it's not, well, we'll get into it. Let me keep going. As the mountain offers protection to the land, don't drop my notes, and its inhabitants, so does this rune offer protection to the land. Are runes originally Norse? Yes. Scandinavian. Yes, yes, yes. So if we see mountains, we think of stillness, lack of action, contemplation. Thurisaz is static, like a shield or a mountain. So this is not an aggressive going out to attack. This is a defensive attack. It's still an attack. It's not a passive thing. It's not okay, we're going to just put our shield up. It's still an attack. But it is, I'm attacking by standing here. And as you move forward, yes, stand your ground. I'm going to knock you on your ass. It's going to happen. And they, I think it was Freya talked about it like, where is it? Oh, like the barbed wire at the top of a fence can be used to defend and repel. So it is like even seeing it could be a defense. It could make you back up. because seeing it even sometimes alone is enough to say, whew, okay, maybe I don't want to fuck with this person. I should probably start to try to watch my mouth here because it's getting harder for me to watch my mouth on Facebook when I'm on Facebook, but maybe not. It is a force that can heal or destroy. So it is a force that can protect and heal, or it can destroy. The power of resistance represents defensive powers. Mama, you would, it would be you if you did. I know. It was taught to me as a thorn to defend the rose. It's a defense mechanism. Yes, one should look to work on making themselves safe or defend themselves. Yes, exactly. It's a force that can heal or destroy. Power of resistance represents defensive powers. It's a rune of protection, defense against what aggresses us. It's tied to the giants that are the primal forces of our world. So it's tied to those giants. That's the meaning of it is giants. So it's tied to those primal forces of the giants. I'll go back to that. In divination. Okay, so in divination, it indicates a proper use of force is indicated and necessary in the querent's life. So if we draw this for ourselves, proper use of force is necessary in your life to defend yourself. A balance must be struck. Like Mama Bear. Yes, not looking for a fight, but hell yeah, I will defend. Yes. A balance must be struck. The mastery of self in the world around us. So, if you draw this rune, you should be asking yourself, is attack the best form of defense here? Meaning, we have to strike a balance. Now, we have to be careful, not as in with Uruz. Remember with Uruz, there's a possibility that we might go overboard and the Uruz power might take over. Same thing with Thurisaz. Thurisaz, there's, if you think of how many times, this was a great example, how many times in the act of protest or protecting ourselves do we end up jeopardizing the people that we're trying to protect ourselves from? So, in other words, when you have an argument, I'm terrible at this. I will tell you ahead of time. This is my shadow work. Every time I do shadow work is about anger management. And it is because when I feel attacked and I suddenly feel like I have to defend myself, this happens to me. And so my form of protection to protect myself from being hurt, from feeling, if anybody, especially if I already feel not adequate about something and someone brings something up, like something about my mothering skills is the first thing I think of. I'm like, whoa, you better watch out. I will say stuff, shit comes out of my mouth that no way do I mean. But in the act of protecting myself, I could jeopardize our entire relationship if I'm not careful. Because in the act of protecting myself, I am protecting and at the same time pushing you away. And in order to push you away, I will say some mean, nasty shit, let me tell you. And it's funny, those people who don't know me think, how could, no, you're so sweet. So, Yeah, mothering is a touchy thing. Exactly. I've gotten into fistfights with my aunt before over stuff about being a mom, like fistfights with an aunt. Very protective. So we have to think of, because of the walls that we've built up, we have to think of, okay, and you can't stop it. Exactly. There is, like, once it starts coming, I I've gotten better at it with shadow work. But like I know my kids sometimes will say, Mom, Mom. It used to happen with my aunt, although it wasn't physical for sure. But it used to happen with my aunt that Frank, my oldest, has said to me, Mom, Mom, what did you just say? Take a breath. Do you realize what you're saying? Because that's ridiculous. Like, I know I've said before, I have said to her, like, I'm going to hang your dog from the tree outside and make you watch her strangle to death. I mean, like, really, really bad. Now, I have to love you in order for, like, if, which is worse, right? That we hurt the people we love more than we hurt the people we, don't know as much. But it's one of my shadow works. People say the same about me, Mom. It takes a lot to get me there, but if you do, I'm no longer responsible. Exactly. Yep. I do that a lot. It's one of my shadow works as well. Yep. Conflict just makes me uncomfortable. If I feel attacked, I walk away because I'll become very nasty to people who I feel are degrading me. Yep. Absolutely. Never criticize a good mother and never set up anyone on a blind date. That's right. I think we are nice and helpful so much that when we get attacked, we just explode. That's true. That's true. Yes. But think about that when we're looking at this rune. There is that possibility that it could get to that point. So we have to make sure that we're guarding and that we are able to defend our position. But is attack the best defense, or is there another defense that we can put up that looks like barbed wire? So it makes people think twice before fucking with us, before we get to that point. And we all have our dark side. Like the time I tipped over a piano bench because my kids were talking about my ex-husband, I scared myself. Cass, is it a steady pain or intermittent? I've been pulled away, never walked away. I wish I was more comfortable with conflict. I'm too loyal and protective, right? I hit the ex-husband with the car for saying I didn't love my kids as much as he did. Ooh, yes, you know exactly what I mean then. Yep, I have been there. Have I hit anyone? Not with the car. But yeah, yeah. With my kids and family, I'm very protective. Otherwise, it just makes me very awkwardly uncomfortable. Yes, I know. I'm like, wait a second. And you know what, Cass? That makes it worse because I'm Mama Bear over you. So then when you get uncomfortable, I'm like, what? Who made Cassie uncomfortable? Yes. Yes. Okay. So we must find a balance there. In order to do that, try to look towards the bigger picture. So like a mountain can see all sides of an issue. When you're standing on top of the mountain, you have a much bigger viewpoint. Whoops. So when you're standing on top of a mountain, you have a much bigger viewpoint. So try to step back and look at, if you get this rune, try to step back and look at the bigger view. What kind of action is necessary here? What kind of defense do I need to put up so that I can get the conflict resolution that I want? The duality of the rune, the duality of conflict and defense and protection makes this rune a really great rune for spell work, especially things like weather spells, protection spells, awakening and regeneration spells. Freya said she uses it for focus work, and I loved this example. To break through a specific obstacle, she would carve it on something sharp like animal teeth and use it as extraction magic, like drawing the object out of your life. So if you think of it as a tooth, and it's something that looks like this rune, and you draw it on the rune, and you use it in your working as extraction magic. Take this right out. Take it, puncture through it, and pull it right through and extract it from your life. That's a great use of this rune. Great use of this rune to extract that issue from your life completely. Right? Yes. It is a great way to use this rune. You can use this rune to help you communicate with the frost giants. So with Tor, with Skadi, with any of the frost giants especially, but giants in general, because it does mean all giants. It can help you communicate with those giants. You can use it for protection when out in the weather, like snow. So if you're driving in snow and you're like, oh my gosh, I really need protection from the roads are horrible. I wish I had finished my research by this morning so I could have given this to Mikey. Draw it in the, the frost of your window. Or in the, your windows start to fog up. Draw it on the fog of your window. And it will help to protect you from that weather that is outside of your car when you're driving in crappy weather. On the glass. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That's a great use of this when brushing off your car. Yes, we're on the roof for sure. Great use of this room is for that. I'll put Thurisaz on my car tomorrow morning. Yay! Yes. Safety of Scott's truck. Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely. I love, by the way, this is the Witch's Familiar rune deck. I love this rune is a great, the wolf is protection, and see the thorn there? Good to know I'm driving northern Michigan. Ooh, be careful. For sure. That's a great use of that. Okay. Got that. Where'd my, oh, it's underneath. The Wheel of Destiny. Tendency of changes. There's usually some chaos going on. Many of the frost giants have chaos in their workings. They usually are associated with some chaos. If you look at Tor, he is a bit, he kind of flies off the handle quickly. So do you mean that direction of the rune symbol is significant? No. No, Sonia, not at all. The direction is not significant. You can write it however you want. Shit. Where was I? What was I saying? Tendency of changes. Thor. Oh, Thor. Yeah, he's also a redhead. Yes. So he has a tendency to go off the handle fairly quickly. And so that is a part of this rune, is you really need to be careful, because there can be a tendency sometimes to fly off the handle and violence can occur. So again, ask yourself, is attack the best form of defense here, or is there another defense? Think of the barbed wire. Is there another defense that I can put up that can be an attack, if need be, but to try to dissuade the conflict from getting closer, to try to ask them to back off without having to resort to immediate violent conflict? Is there something else I can do to make that conflict not happen to begin with, but still protect myself? Rune of conflict, disputes, chaos, in defense. The element. So this rune, I should totally connect with very well. Try to deter, yes. This rune is the air element, associated with the air element. Like wearing a mask so you don't get COVID. Exactly. Exactly, Mel. Try to deter potential attackers. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Element of air. The stone it's associated with is bloodstone. It is also associated with your, how do I want to say this? Your bodily fluids. So Freya and some others that I've looked at talk about one of the best ways to write this rune is in your bodily fluid, be it blood, urine, sweat, tears. So if this is really something that you, some big important thing going on in your life, think about that. Spit, yep. This, because of its association with the weather and the frost giants and stuff, that there's the bodily fluids for this rune is the best way to activate this rune. Tears is a good one, yeah. Because I know for me, when I'm frustrated, I cry. So if I'm frustrated and I feel like I need a protection, a defense, I'm going to have those tears anyway. The tree it's associated with is blackthorn. So, do I have, I thought I had my blackthorn. I have a big piece of blackthorn. It must be in there. It's a great, so do I. A lot of us do. Especially, I think, empaths. There's something with empaths that we cry when we're frustrated. Tears is very German folklore traditional. Yes, yes, absolutely. For sure. All right. Any other questions about this rune? I know it's not as easy a rune to get a handle on as Uruz, but I think it's a good way to think of the barbed wire. Defense, protection. There is, I didn't really go into, there is something to be said about male sexuality. Even on my little rune here, it talks about male sexuality. And that has to do with the, how do I say this? That has to do with the traditional roles that men have played and when the runes were happening. Heidi, you have to watch what you what you missed. You didn't miss a whole lot. A little, but not a whole lot. Having Sun, Taurus, Scorpio rising, my moon in Cancer, my emotions go 0 to 100 real quick, right? I missed how to say it. It's Thurisaz. It's T-O-O, or I've heard it Thurisaz. R and Saz, like S-A-H-Z is how I write it out phonetically. So Thurisaz or Thurisaz. I love how connected we all are. I pop in, I share my felony behavior when upset. You know my energy. I'm like buzzing away. Woohoo! Thurisaz. Yes. Yes, yes, both. Okay. So, let's talk about, I almost said next week, but I want to look at the calendar really quickly because next week, I believe Thursday is Christmas Eve, is it not? Calendar. December 2020. Images. It is. Okay. So we will not be. Come on, open up. No. Annoying. Just open. So we will not be doing runes next week. So we are talking about the following week. And why did I only do December? Because I'm an idiot. No, I'm not. Stop talking like that. January. The following week. Yule is Monday, the 21st. But a lot of us have to celebrate Christmas Eve also. Because, you know, that's when you get off of work and that's when your family celebrates, that kind of thing. All right, so it will be the 7th. Wow. January 7th. Does that sound right? Yeah, I guess so. No, I'm missing in between. The 20, what is it? The 30th. 30 days past September, April, May, and November. All the rest have 31. So 31st. January 31st. Which is New Year's Eve. Fuck it. Nope. We're going to push it out to the 7th. Okay? Just because I'm not going to worry about that. So, our next rune for January 7th is Ansuz. Ansuz. This is what it looks like. Ansuz. This is the rune we are doing January 7th. Time to study more. Yep. January 7th. Tuesday, the day after Yule. Will we not have Tarot Tuesday as well? Yes, we will not have Tarot Tuesday until... We are having Tarot Tuesday the week in between, though. So, Tarot Tuesday, not next week. Because Yule is Monday, and I will have been up all... Yes, I have too. I think it depends on the, you know, Anglo-Saxon, Elder Futhark, that kind of thing too. The 29th, yes, we will have the 29th of December will be Tarot Tuesday. And then we'll talk about that from there. Not this coming up Tuesday then, but not until the 29th will we do Judgment, will be that. Now that I have my pills back, I will be on... What are the decks you're using? This one is the Witch's Familiar Rune Oracle. And this one is a Rune Oracle that I got off of Kickstarter that I'm sure is for sale still. It's probably in an unboxing of mine. If you're interested in this one, let me know. It's pretty basic, but it came with like a whole course that I have yet to look at. But I like it because it's nice and big and it's clear. So I like this one. So now that I have my my meds back, I will be hopefully being able to keep up on all the videos that I have. I almost did a video this morning. Can you post it in... Yes, in our group page? Yes, I can. I have several winter solstice stories to get through. I may do one tomorrow morning, knowing me, because now that I'm on my meds, I'll be up. So keep an eye out. Saturday is my game, which means Sunday is not my game. But I probably still will be doing a video on Saturday. My game starts at 4:25, I think it is. So I'll be doing an earlier video on Saturday also. What's today? Thursday? Okay, so tomorrow I will be doing definitely a video, something about Yule. I already didn't think you slept. Yes, I still have my Reiki basket, and I still am putting people in my Reiki basket. Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely. It should be right here on my altar someplace. It's at that end. So yes, I can add you or whoever. Go Bills. Ooh, that's right. One of the stories I want to do is called Casting the Runes. Woohoo! Yes. Yes, I already didn't sleep. This morning I was up at 4 a.m. this morning. But I went to bed really, really early. Your son and his wife. I will do, okay? Absolutely. As soon as we get off, I will. So I will post the event page. The Tarot Tuesday one is posted. I will post the event page when we get off of here for the next Rune Thursday. Yule is Monday. I will be doing some kind of meditation thing. I am not going to do like a whole ritual like I normally do for the Sabbats, because I really think that Yule is going to be much more, or should be much more of a solitary, serene kind of ritual, that I want to encourage you guys to do a ritual for yourself, even if it's just light a candle and meditate on where we've been throughout the year and what you hope to accomplish throughout the year. I posted some Yule tarot spreads on the Facebook group. Do a couple of those. I did one yesterday, I think, and it kind of scared the shit out of me, but you know. Next, after the week of Christmas, that week in between, we will do some videos about your card of the year, figuring out your card of the year, and some spreads and stuff to look forward to 2021. And what else? There's lots and lots of stuff that will be going on the next couple weeks still. I don't just disappear, but did you do Reiki for me? Because it worked if you did. If you asked me to put you in the basket and you're in that basket, then absolutely. Whoever's in that, I do Reiki nightly before I go to bed on everyone who's in that basket. Need ideas for Yule Pinterest? Yes, my Pinterest page has a ton. If you look up my Yule page, there's a lot of I forget about Facebook. That's all right. There's a lot of stuff on my Pinterest page if you need more ideas, which should be in the down bar, should be my Pinterest page. Any questions about what's upcoming, about where we're at? Please, guys, click that like button on your way out. We have 41 people here and only 24 likes. YouTube does, the same thing that Facebook does now. The more likes that we get, the more people that click on it, the more people that interact, the more people they will show the video to. The more new people they will show the video to, which will help us to get more people. All right. Yay. I'm so glad, Michelle. Good, Crimson. I'm glad. Yes, yes, yes. Good. All right. I love you guys so much. I'm so glad we're doing this together. I really am loving the rune studies. I hope... one thing I keep forgetting to ask you, and I keep forgetting to show you, is have you been keeping an eye on runes in your everyday life? There's all kinds of runes all over the place. Make sure you're keeping an eye on it. Next time, I want some examples. So write down some examples of where you found runes in your everyday life. There's a lot on TV. I see them all over the place on the shows that I watch. But keep an eye out. Like a lot of fast food joints, their signs and stuff have runes all over them all the time. A lot of car places use runes on their signs. Keep an eye out. It happens. Did you ever make your black salt? I did, Sarana. I did, finally. Once I moved here, I did. Yes. All right. Yeah, see? Perfect. All right. I love you guys. We'll see you next time.